Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to the channel. Sarah here. We're going to do a reading for you today for the second week of September 2025. Keep in mind, Sagittarius, this is just a general reading, so take only what resonates and leave out what does not. If you're interested in having a personal reading done by me, you can check the description box below if you are on YouTube, or you can check the link in my bio if you are on TikTok. My website is lionessmoonintuitivetarot.com. All right. So as always, feel free to delegate the energies where you see fit. If I say I'm talking about you, it could be your person and vice versa. I am doing a face-to-face with you. I've been doing them all for all the signs so far. This is the first one that I'm doing this close up because I was basically clocked by TikTok for having low resolution videos. Yeah, they just weren't circulating my videos on there. So I'm gonna try it like this, see if this makes a difference, and if by any chance, Sagittarius, you prefer seeing the cards over my face, please let me know. I will go back to doing it the way I was doing it. I figured I'd try something new, see if it changes things, maybe allows more circulation in the future. We'll see. All right. So we're going to do a Celtic cross for you today. And I will show you the cards as I pull them so that there's no mystery here. I am shuffling. I know how finicky people can be about these things. All right. So I'm going to cut the deck in 3. 1, 2, 3. So mote it be. All right. Let's start. The current energy. We've got the Lovers in reverse. There's been a separation. The challenge here is the 8 of Wands in reverse. The challenge has something to do with there being some sort of delay or maybe a lack of communication. We will find out as we clarify. In the hidden position, we've got the Hierophant in reverse. It looks like there's either some sort of rebellion or maybe there has been the ending of it looks like it could be the ending of a relationship. It could be a committed relationship. We do see the Lovers in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse here. In the focus, we've got the 6 of Swords in reverse. There's something about going back to something, maybe even re-entering into choppy waters. In the past, we've got the 2 of Wands. So somebody made a decision to move in a certain direction and potentially leave something behind. In the future, we've got the Page of Cups in reverse. This has something to do with emotional dysregularity. The advice is the King of Swords. There may be something you need to stand your ground on here or make some sort of impartial decision. In the external influence, we've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. There's some sort of pause or delay here. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could be dealing with a Taurus. What other ones do I see here? As far as major arcana, I see Gemini as well. All right, so the hopes and fears, the attachment is the World. There's something about a closing out a cycle. Either there's some sort of hope or fear surrounding a desire to close out a cycle of some sort. And the outcome is the Sun. So the Sun is in the outcome. Something about maybe reaching full potential, full happiness, or maybe even becoming enlightened about something. We will find out as we clarify. And the overall energy of this reading is the Knight of Cups in reverse. And it is influenced by the Hermit, the Magician in reverse. There's a lot of Virgo here. The Hermit, the Magician in reverse, and Gemini too, by the way. We have the Lovers as well. and the Magician, which is Gemini and Virgo. And we've got the Ten of Cups. Somebody is being introspective about something to do with a manipulation that has taken place here. There was some sort of shape-shifting situation. There may be something that was lied about here. We'll find out when we clarify. It does look like there may be a lack of emotional availability in an unconditional love situation. We will revisit that at the end of the reading. All right. I just want to see what I get here when I look at it. So somebody, it looks like there's something that's going to come to light. I think that's what that sun has something to do with, because what I'm seeing in relation to the sun, as far as energies go, are the Six of Swords in reverse and the Page of Cups in reverse. So this has something to do with returning to something, and it's going to be choppy waters. And it looks also like it's going to cause some level of emotional derailment or dysregulation. Somebody is closing out a relationship here. And it looks like it's a relationship or closing out. Whoever this is not as committed to something as they thought they would be. It looks like there's been a falling out in a committed relationship. And right now, whoever this is not taking action towards anything right now. This is the external influence, but like I always say, delegate the energies where you see fit. Okay, so we're seeing a lot. So I'm also seeing the Eight of Wands in reverse, which would suggest the same energy as there's something that's on pause. There's a lack of movement here. It does look like your advice has something to do with standing your ground on something, and we're going to find out what it is. And this is going to lead to enlightenment or even happiness of some sort. So let's find out what's going on here. There's the Two of Wands here. The Two of Wands is in the past position. Why is the Two of Wands here? Somebody decided to move in one direction, choose a path and leave something behind. Crossroads, fork in the road. What's going on here with that Two of Wands? We've got the Three of Pentacles. And we've got the Moon. Somebody was not honest about something here. We've got the Knight of Swords. The Eight of Cups. Somebody ran from something in the past. And it's showing up that whoever this is has potentially it's fidelity issues with the King of Wands in reverse, and I'm also seeing the Hanged Man here. So what I'm seeing here is that in the past, what I'm seeing is that somebody had decided, I'm going to sacrifice something here. And I'm going to run from something. And this could be somebody who you've worked with. That's why that Three of Pentacles is here. Or it could just be somebody who wanted to work something out with somebody else. It looks like it may have something to do with a work situation. But whatever it is, this person may have just been wanting to come to some sort of agreement, but when they came towards whoever it is this could be you, this could be somebody else, so I'm trying to stay as nebulous as possible when it comes to delegating the energies and let you just do that yourself. Somebody in this connection ran from something in order to try and work something out with somebody else. They made a choice with the Two of Wands. They made a choice to go in one direction and leave something else behind. And it looks like they decided to make this sacrifice, and they were in this King of Wands in reverse energy, meaning that whoever this is somebody who's not really that trustworthy. And it doesn't look that way. It looks like there were things that were kept hidden in whatever the situation was that they had moved towards. So this could be somebody who had come towards you in some way, Or it could be the other way around, just delegate the energies as you see fit. But it does look like there was some sort of deception. Why is the lovers in reverse here? Why is the lovers in reverse for Sagittarius? Ooh, out jumps the Page of Cups in reverse, which is exactly the energy we've got sitting in the future. Okay. And the Empress in reverse. And we've got the Six of Swords in reverse, which is in the focus. And there's communication with the Eight of Wands. We've got the Eight of Swords, and we've got the Four of Cups. All right. There's been some sort of separation in a connection here. And it's whoever, there's one party in a connection that feels like they are missing something. Like there's been some level of emptiness here with the Empress in reverse. Like they feel desolate, like they don't have what it takes to fulfill a role that they feel like they're meant to be fulfilling here. And it's causing emotional dysregulation, like serious emotional dysregulation here. It does look like somebody has returned after walking away from somebody and leaving them behind. They had decided to return to them and communicate. But as a result of doing this, they got themselves caught up in a trap again. And the trap has to do with faithfulness, right? Like whoever this is has a problem with commitment. The Hierophant is showing up in reverse here. So if somebody has an issue with commitment, and honestly, please leave a comment in the comment box below if you've ever been in a commitment with somebody and you didn't feel trapped in some way. I would love to know your story, because I personally don't know if that exists based on my experience with it. So yeah, please tell me your story. I'd love to know. And make sure you preface it with letting me know that you're answering my question about commitment and whether whether you can have a commitment to somebody and not feel trapped and not feel like you're in some sort of cage. Because it's like once you're in a commitment with somebody, it seems like there are all these rules that are now in place. And then sometimes you're also connected with somebody who, it's almost like they enable all these double standards. But we're not going to get into that. I'm just going to say it does look like somebody had gotten themselves back into a situation where they're back to feeling trapped. And as a result of being in this energy, they're ignoring this other person who they had initially gone towards in that King of Wands in reverse energy. Which means that I'm seeing third-party situation. Somebody moved towards somebody that they wanted to try and connect with in some way. They weren't totally honest with that person. And then they went back towards this original connection that it doesn't look like they're very happy in anyway. So why is this Eight of Wands in reverse in the challenge position for Sagittarius? The Eight of Wands in reverse. Oh! We've got the Ten of Wands jumping out in the upright. I think it was in reverse, but when it jumped out, it went into the upright. Oh, let's see. I don't want to say anything quite yet. We've got the Ten of Cups also. Something about an ending here. The Star is in reverse. I'm just going to say, for a lot of you, you are the person who this person had come to and was not honest with. Now, then they went back to a situation where it's showing up very clearly that this person is not happy. I see the Seven of Cups in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse. Oh yeah, and the Sun. And the Sun is what shows up in the upright here as well. So these are the cards I've got. I've got the Four of Wands in reverse, the Sun, the Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Star in reverse. Somebody is definitely, so the challenge here has something to do with things being delayed right now, because there's one party in this connection is still heavily burdened by a situation where it looks like they may even have a family. This looks like it's a heavily committed relationship. This person does have unconditional love for whoever it is that they're having problems with. There's still unconditional love here with that Ten of Cups, and that's potentially what's making this heavily burdensome to them as well, because I'm seeing that it's a hopeless situation. When I see that Star in reverse, I take it as Spirit saying that whoever this is, it's probably in their best interest to just give up, because there's something here that needs to be resolved in order to even make this connection work. And I don't know that either of these parties have what it takes at this point to make whatever it is that they need to make work. It's showing up in what we do not see as the Hierophant in reverse. There's something here about we see a broken home situation with the Four of Wands in reverse. So there's about broken foundation, broken home. And I'm getting here that somebody's overcoming some level of confusion. That's the challenge, is that there's still this confusion that may need to be overcome here in order for somebody to understand what it is that they need in order to align themselves with a more happy existence, because whoever this is not showing up as very happy right now. So in the focus, we've got the Six of Swords in reverse. Why is the Six of Swords in reverse, Spirit? I just find it funny that my videos got where I was punished. They just didn't get circulated. Like on YouTube, I don't get a lot of views except for Sagittarius, so thank you guys for that. I really appreciate it. But on TikTok, I've been getting quite a bit from most of the other signs, and no, they're not doing it. It was pretty bad, actually. The Six of Swords in reverse. We've got the Three of Wands. Okay. Okay, just a second. And the Death in reverse. And we've got the High Priestess in reverse. We've got the Sun, Temperance in reverse, and the Justice in reverse. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that somebody had decided to try and make something work that's not working. And now whoever this is wants to return. It's at the forefront of their consciousness, which means with the Three of Wands, this person would have to create some sort of distance with whoever it is that they're connected to right now. And it looks like there's something that had come to an end, and it looks like it was this other connection where this person came prancing in as the King of Wands in reverse. And now whoever this is wants to bring this back. But in order for them to bring this back, and this is in the focus right now, they have to re-enter choppy waters with somebody here, because it looks like they're not being totally honest here with the High Priestess in reverse. We see the Justice in reverse, and we see the Temperance in reverse. It's like this person knows what it is that they want to do in order to achieve. They feel like if this is you, Sagittarius, that this person has been at a distance from, this person believes that you have what it takes to be their happiness. That's what I'm seeing here with the Sun. This person may also be starting to see something differently. This could be you even. We do see the sun. You may be starting to become enlightened as to something that was secretive, okay? So what's showing up here is that you may already know that if this person returns to you with the Six of Swords in reverse and this person has been at a distance, it's almost like you have already given yourself the foresight that you need to have with that Three of Wands to know what it is that you're going to do if this person does try to come back to you with the Death in reverse, okay? Because you're starting to realize something with that Sun about secrets that were being kept here, or there was just some sort of outright, I was getting deception with the Moon, and now I'm getting this High Priestess in reverse. And it's almost like you're starting to understand, like this person may have told you, I see the Temperance in reverse, this person may have told you stories about whoever it is that they've been connected to being a difficult energy to deal with. This person may have told you this person has been difficult for them to deal with. They get triggered easily. I mean, the Temperance in reverse is like wrath to me. And then we've got the Justice in reverse too, which is like cruelty. But what I'm seeing here, Sagittarius, is that I think that a lot of you are starting to realize something about whoever this is. And you're starting to say, like, I think that you're starting to realize that whoever this is not as innocent in all of this as they're trying to make it out to be. And so you're kind of already seem to know what it is that you want to do if this person comes back towards you. And it could be just to hold this person accountable, which is why that King of Swords is showing up here in your advice. Why is the Hierophant in reverse here? Why is the Hierophant in reverse? This person could just be non-committal. And if that's what if you're not looking for that, great. But if that is what you're into, is commitment, this person just might not be the person for you. We've got the Two of Pentacles and the King of Wands in reverse. This person's non-committal. They're showing up as the King of Wands in reverse again. And there's the Hierophant. This is who they are while they're in a commitment, though. That's non-committal. All right. And the Strength in reverse. And the Page of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles. This person is non-committal, and it looks like they have fidelity issues within this. It's like they're not honest, is what's showing up here. There's fidelity issues. If you're watching this video and you don't feel like this resonates, please check your other placements, because sometimes when I talk like this, it can trigger people. And it's like, well, if it doesn't resonate, just don't make it fit. It's just what I'm reading here. With the King of Wands in reverse, with the Hierophant in reverse, is somebody who's got fidelity issues within a commitment, is what I'm seeing here. We do see the Hierophant in the upright too. This person is debating doing the same thing they've already done in the past, which may be to approach you, but they're approaching you like a page, and they're approaching you as the King of Wands in reverse, which is, it looks like they approached you that way in the past. And so it was showing up here in the focus for you, Sagittarius, that you already seem to have an idea as to how you would deal with this moving forward, because time has gone by here with that Eight of Wands in reverse, where the two of you have not communicated with each other. There's been a lag, that things have been lagging, and it's almost like too much time for some of you has passed with that Three of Wands, and there's been too much of a distance for you to trust anything that they have said in the past, because whatever it is that they said did not pan out to be true at all. So, and whoever it is that they're connected to is showing up as fully committed to them. And whatever it is that they've told you about their situation may not be true at all. Or they may be leaving certain details out. All right, why is the Page of Cups in reverse? Why is the Page of Cups in reverse in the future? We've got the Eight of Wands. And we've got the Magician. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. The Six of Cups. The Six of Swords in reverse. And the Queen of Cups. It looks like this person has strong feelings of nostalgia for you. This may be somebody who you've known from the past. For a while. This could be somebody who you've known for a while. This person sees you as somebody who loves them unconditionally. And the Queen of Cups obviously is a very beautiful energy, I believe. She's very loving. She's very compassionate. You don't have to be a female. This is Cancerian energy. Compassionate, loving, and very empathetic is the Queen of Cups. The problem sometimes with the Queen of Cups is that that energy can be very over forgiving, or maybe willing to... It's showing up that this person sees you that way, as somebody who will accept them no matter what. And it is showing up here that this person is dependent, has codependency issues with the connection that they're already involved in. But it does look like in the future that this person is trying to manifest communicating with you, which means they're not really taking the action to do it, but this person wants to do it. The problem is that if they do that, then they re-enter choppy waters with somebody who they have codependency issues with. And so this creates emotional dysregularity, which had also shown up in the present. It's almost like this person at this moment in time is trying to separate from this other connection. They had returned to it, but they're trying to separate from it, but they are dealing with issues that are keeping them stuck where they are. So your advice is the King of Swords. We've got the King of Swords showing up in your advice. I almost wanted to put the camera down so that you could see. Like, just let me know. Let me know. I will take you seriously. If you would rather see the cards, I just figured for some reason, these tarot readers who just show their faces, they seem to do really well. Like, a lot of them do really well. Like, hundreds of thousands of views, or hundreds of thousands of subscribers. We've got the Three of Swords in reverse. It looks to me like your advice here, we've got the Ace of Swords. Yeah, this spirit is telling you your advice here is to stand your ground on something. There's something that is showing up here in your focus that you're already aware of. 100%. It's almost like you have already given thought to what you will do if this person tries to re-enter your life. Okay? It's showing up here that you when this person tries to come back towards you, to stand your ground if this person does come back towards you, and to not get yourself involved in this situation, because it is a third party situation. Like, live to your truth is what I'm getting here. This person is showing up here as codependent with the King of Pentacles in reverse. They're not stable. We've got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Strength in reverse, and we've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This person is coming in to play on what they see as a weakness. Now, whatever, if they see you as having some sort of beautiful energy with regard to your ability to be loving and forgiving and just, you know, compassionate, whatever that is, it's almost like they're seeing it as a weakness, and they're going to play on that weakness, and there's a potential that you are going to repeat a cycle here with somebody who is showing up as unstable. The reason why this person is showing up as unstable is because they're caught up in a commitment right now, where if they walk away from this commitment, that commitment has been their livelihood. You're walking away from your livelihood. That's basically what's happening here. And so it's showing up here that Spirit's acknowledging that you already know this. So it's going to be up to you to live to your truth on this one. And it's already shown up too that you're aware of this. All right, so we've got the Knight of Wands in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. All right, we've got the Seven of Swords, clarifying that. And the King of Pentacles in reverse. So right now there's some sort of inaction here. This person is trying to strategize, even though they are going to become totally destabilized by their actions. We've got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. They're doing something that is, it's showing up as cruel with the Justice in reverse. It looks like whoever this is trying to, it shows up again with the Devil in reverse. This person realizes that there's a toxicity that they want to detach themselves from, but but they can't. I don't even know that this Devil in reverse, this detachment has anything to do with the person they're connected to. The detachment may have to do with their attachment to material. That could be what it is. But it's almost like they're not, whoever this is it's just not showing up that they're being sneaky. They're being sneaky, they're being deceptive. It's showing up very strongly here, Sagittarius, that you're already on to this person's game, and that you're being told that it's in your best interest to really, stand your ground on something that you already have considered moving forward. So we've got the World showing up here. Why is the World here as the hopes and fears? We've got the Hanged Man. There it is. Somebody's going to the hope is that somebody actually sacrifices this and actually starts putting in the work to rebuild on themselves. Yeah, detach from something and put something to an end. It looks like run. Somebody is good. Yeah, detach. We've got the Devil showing up in reverse. Yeah. The fear is that so this person has some sort of reputation. There's a reputation issues here too. We've got the Six of Wands in reverse. So this person has issues with doing what it is that they want to do. As a result, they're afraid that their reputation is going to suffer in some way. For some of you, that's what's showing up here. That they want to be able to sacrifice this connection, detach from it, and start to rebuild on themselves. That is the hope, but I don't know. It looks like they have a strong attachment to the material and obviously to reputation. So why is the Sun here in the outcome? Why is the Sun in the outcome? We've got the Ace of Wands and the Judgment. What's going on? We've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse. We've got the Seven of Wands. You're blocking this. You're not doing this. There's the Tower. This person's not expecting you to reject them. This person sees you as the Queen of Cups. This person thinks that they're going to be able to come in and you're going to just be like, oh, poor you. And obviously, if they see you as the Queen of Cups, that you've been a very loving, strong presence in their life. And obviously this person sees you as somebody who they can go to in order to be comforted. But you already know with that Sun to the Ace of Wands that this person may only be coming in for wand service. I'm not saying that this person doesn't have real feelings for you, because if you're showing up as the Queen of Cups, clearly there are real feelings here. But there's something here, and with the Judgment showing up here, that you have, it's showing up that you're going to hold this person accountable. We've got the King of Spirits saying that that there's a very, based on the current energies, that you are in this energy of, yeah, I'm going to hold this person accountable if they come in. And this is going to be a Tower moment. This person's not expecting that. That's a shock and a surprise. And so as a result of this, we don't know where this goes from here, because this person is expecting to basically gain some level of immediate gratification and then do what it is that they already did. And if you say, you know what, look, I was really hurt when that happened the first time around, and I'm not going to do this again, this person is going to have an awakening after having because they're not expecting you to do that. And so now they're going to look at you differently. And there may be a respect level adjustment that is going to take place. I'm going to revisit the overall energy. We've got the Knight of Cups in reverse. We've got the Hermit, that's it. The Magician in reverse, and the Ten of Cups. So what I'm seeing here is that if you don't go towards this in any kind of romantic way, this is going to force this person to actually be introspective about the ways in which they have potentially been trying to manipulate a situation. And it looks like it's in a situation. We've got the Ten of Cups showing up here twice. This person is going to have to really reflect on how they truly feel about everyone involved here, because it looks like there is actual unconditional love, and this person is going to have to awaken to something. So they're either going to have to want to make this other connection that you're not involved with work by actually awakening to something about themselves, or they may have to awaken to the fact that they want to actually end this once and for all and move towards their actual happiness. And it could be either case depending on which Sagittarius I'm talking to, because it looks like it could go in either direction. That kind of leaves it a bit of a cliffhanger here, because all we know is that you're going to hold this person accountable. This person is eventually going to awaken to something. So they're going to become enlightened. With the Sun to the Judgment, I see an awakening. I see an enlightenment. And it's because they're not expecting you to reject them and hold them accountable. It looks like you're actually going to be like, look, like I'm not who you think I am. So Sagittarius, that is your reading for the second week of September 2025. Thank you so much for all of your support, your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. You've been an amazing audience. And until I read you again, take care and bless.